I want to talk about, I am not planning this video, I'm just gonna say it as it comes. This experience where I was sitting on a road and I was really entranced by the road, and for the first time in my life noticing the details of this road. And this started off by me looking around, and I think I had been staring at the grass and the plants for so long that when I looked at the road I was like, whoa, is that always there? I asked my friend and he says, yes, it's always there. And I'm like, well, what about this? Like, getting into some deep, weird, trippy thoughts that I feel like we've all thought at some point. And I think this is some kind of theory that when you are not around something, it doesn't exist, and that it only really exists when you can see it. And I was like, well, is that like everything? Like, does something only exist until I see it? And my thought was that the road wasn't there until I looked at it, and then it appeared. And my friend says, no, it's always there, it's just that your attention to that road was not there. And I don't know if this makes much sense, because I'm not even sure how much sense it makes to me right now, but something in my brain clicked to where I said, I thought it was so profound that there are so many parts of myself that are always there, but I never pay attention to. And as I got really close to the road, I saw all these crystals and all the rocks that would make up this road, and it was so beautiful. It was insanely beautiful, like very HD. And so my video cut out, but it was just insanely vivid. And I have to like rate it as one of the most beautiful experiences of my life. This whole experience, and my friend who was with me felt like something of, like, I got the vibe he was taking me as a child on this kind of like he was an archaeologist and he was showing me things, and I was like a child on like a tour of like nature, and as he was like pointing out the rocks to me, I got really up close, and I like there was this tiny crevice in the road, and in it looked like this little pearl thing, and I got it and I scraped it up, and I was just like, I love it. Like, I was staring at it, I'm like, everything is so beautiful about this road. And he said, well, you drive over this road every single day and you do not even think about this road. It's like, it really hit me as like, I just drive over parts of myself every day and I never look at how beautiful and what a masterpiece I am. And this might seem like really, like, these are very cliche realizations, which I kind of realize, but I've never realized them to this extent, so it was very crazy to me. There are things I already knew, but I never fully like felt it, and I bet a lot of you can relate. I then just was running, and it was a beautiful sunny day, and I was just touching the grass as I went, laying in the grass, and I felt like as I would touch the grass that I was touching myself in a way, and I wanted to make sure I showed every piece. It was like this, they're like cattails kinda. I wanted to like rub them and hug them, because I thought of nature completely as myself, and I wanted to let it all know that it was loved. And if I grabbed it too hard, the grass, I would be like, oh. And there were certain types of grass that would like snap really easy or just bend, like it was okay with me grabbing it, but when it would snap, I was like, oh, I shouldn't do that. I should be careful with it. I should be careful with myself. I shouldn't be so harsh on myself. And it was just it was like metaphors everywhere of just me being nature, and how I would treat nature is how I would treat myself. And then after that, I found a creek and I stared into it, and I thought, I don't even know. I thought there was a tadpole, but there was no tadpoles because it was winter. And I thought of myself as a tadpole and remembered a dream, or like a recurring dream I have, and I think I was like, oh, I was a tadpole in a past life. And I was very happy that I was a tadpole. Maybe I don't really understand that part, but it was just a very fluid experience. Like everything, I felt as though it was everything, and the euphoria I felt that day was stronger, more intense than anything I'd ever experienced. And yeah, I just wanted to share it. It was just this beautiful realization that, you know, the road is always there. It's just my attention to it wasn't, and I wasn't realizing that there are so many aspects of myself that are so beautiful that I don't pay attention to, and I think that's something that everyone can apply to their own lives because we are nature. It was really beautiful. There's a overwhelming sense I get when I remember that experience, and I wish like I could share it more accurately, but I don't think that there's really words for it. It was just a beautiful experience, and it was crazy. And I have this nice tapestry to kind of background this video, so I think it fits. But I hope you guys got something out of this. If not, that's okay. I've been super busy with school, going for massage therapy, which I am incredibly excited about. I feel like I'm definitely in the right place at the right time, and just dealing with the ups and downs of life. So I've just realized like I'm not very good at creating regular content, which is fine because I just can't do it. I get depressed, or I need time to myself. I'm distracted, I'm busy, and a lot of the time I really don't feel like talking, and it's just these random spurts of energy I get where I'm like, okay, I think I can talk. But, you know, not most of the time, so I'm sorry. But I really enjoy producing anything and sharing with you guys because you guys are like super kind to me, and it's such a supportive little home for me where I know that like if I want to share something, I have this platform to do so. So thank you for watching. I hope you guys are doing well. Winter's almost over, so hex yeah to that. It's almost spring, and I really believe that this is gonna be such a year for self-love, like unconditional self-love, and coming into my personal power. So many other things. I'm not working right now, so it's like that is so good for your soul to like not be working, because I don't know, working in retail for the past couple years have just been like kind of damaging, or like I'm not quite sure how to explain it. It's more like I just feel like the relationships I would build from my past jobs were really not that supportive, and now I feel like I have like a very supportive community around me with going to my massage class, surrounded by really like-minded people, and it's the perfect time for self-development and really learning how to help people. Also, is anyone going to Electric Forest this year? Because I am. But I really hope that this year is bringing you a lot of peace. We're almost done with winter, and I know this year is just going to be so beautiful. In terms of me not like creating much content, I feel like me posting on Instagram is something I would be a lot more active in. So I'm gonna create an Instagram, and if you want to follow me, I'll put the username and the link in the description, so that way we can kind of connect. Because I know I'm very sporadic uploader, but that is all, guys. Thank you so much for watching and giving me this platform to share, and I hope to hear from you all in the comments and sharing similar experiences. hopefully. But I have to get ready for class now, so bye.